Tax revenue has been lagging this entire fiscal year, but the state continues to spend millions of dollars on emergency shelter. 22 News State House reporter Ellen Fleming breaks down what the state is spending.
Budget cuts were announced this week, with the governor slashing $375 million from the state budget. But with growing emergency shelter costs, how will the state stay afloat? Mid-December, the administration announced that the state will need to spend $932 million on emergency shelter in fiscal year 2024. And it doesn't stop there. They also predict that in fiscal year 2025, the state will need to allocate $915 million for the same program. It is expected that Governor Maura Healey will soon file a supplemental budget, which will propose draining a traditional escrow fund savings account that the state has worth $700 million to pay for emergency shelter. This comes at a time when the state is not at its strongest fiscally, with the state coming in $769 million below projections this fiscal year. Senator Ryan Fatman believes that the emergency shelter program needs to be reformed to prioritize Massachusetts residents while also cutting costs.
There's no reform in sight. We just keep throwing taxpayer money at the situation where we're not saying at some point this is going to end, or we're going to have reform, we're going to change the right to shelter law, just more and more taxpayer money. And to me, that's unacceptable, especially when you start seeing the budget challenges with revenue falling short and expenses exploding.
Now, the demand on shelter caused Governor Healey to implement a cap of 7,500 families, with approximately 800 families living in Western Massachusetts. With the cap in place, the wait list only continues to grow. It is currently at 479 families. Working for you at the State House in Boston, Ellen Fleming, 22 News.